Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I am pre-recording this on Friday. I'm getting 3 videos done today. I am on a roll. I am hoping I have plenty of time to just color this weekend. That would be nice, as long as I have the energy. Anyway, so this is my August, September, and supply haul. I had said last month that I probably wouldn't have one of these, or there wouldn't be very much. And oh, how we laughed and laughed. So there aren't many supplies. I have one supply in particular to show you, and some new swatches that I found that I'm going to put a link to the Etsy shop for. And that's pretty much it. The rest of it is going to be books. But book collection this month has been insane. I just decided I wanted as many books as possible before that September 1st cutoff. I still have 4 more coming Tuesday, but we're just going to put those on next month. My guess is here on out, I will back off the book buying and instead be doing more. Actually, there's 3 other books I think I'm going to pick up. I'm going to go ahead and get the Matchstick Mouse books too. I can continue to buy books after the 1st now. I don't know why it's such a stick in the mud date for me, but since I've instituted this date for myself, I'm going to try to go as long as I can without getting any books for September, while I'm waiting for my new job, the first paycheck, to come in, because it is a monthly pay job, so I've got to wait a little bit for that. And so there may not be much in September. If I need more markers or something like that, I might pick those up. But other than just some new release books, and you artists, let's calm down a bit for September, please. And all the fall and Halloween coloring book artists are like, oh, heck no, this is our time of year. And, you know, hey, go get you that money. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I get you. It's my own fault. I can't resist. Anyway, so there's going to be a whole mess load of books. However, all the books will have full flip-throughs on the channel. I will do my best to link. I can only link 4 or 5 of them in the video itself in the top right, and I will try to do that where I can. But for the most part, if you want a full flip through, I have a video posted of those, and I don't know, I might put all the links in the description. That way you guys have them at, you know, right there if you need them, and you don't have to go hunting, because there's been a lot of videos this month. Okay. Now I've said all that, we're going to look at the one thing I did get this month. So this was on sale on Amazon. I'm not sure what the typical price was, but it was about $17-18 US. I only have one other set of pastel pencils, like pastel colored pencils, not pastel pencils. So to avoid confusion, there are 2 different types of pastel pencils. Pastel meaning the color pastel, like these light pastel colors. There's those. And then there are pastel pencils, which are like the Derwent pastel pencils, the Pitt pastel pencils. Those are all kinds of colors, but the type of pencil is unique. It's not a regular colored pencil. It's the pastel product, similar to like the soft pastels that you would get. So I know that has caused some confusion for people. I like both. I tend to use the pastel pencil supply more than I use the pastel colors, but that's, so if you're confused when I keep saying pastel pencils, there's 2 different types out there. So definitely, if you're looking for one particular type, just make sure what you're getting, what you're looking for is actually what you're getting. Make sure it's the pastel colors or it's the pastel product pencils that you're looking for. Anyway, I only have one other set of the pastel colors and in pencils, and so I saw the Brutfuner Macaron colors come out, and I really like my Brutfuner square Brutfuner, yes, that's right, square colored pencils, and so I thought I would try these and just compare them to the other set I have. So they came in this box. They come in 2 little plastic trays. It's hard to find a 50 pencil case. This said 50 pencils, and it's a lie. I'm not even going to list this. I like it. It's cute. I don't know. I might link it anyway. If you're looking for something to hold a variety of, maybe you got pencils, you're working on a project and you want to be able to take them with you with like erasers and sharpeners and stuff, this would be a good travel case for that. But in terms of just holding colored pencils, this is not what I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting a case that would hold 50 colored pencils like this, and I only got 36, and they're really widely spaced. I guess, okay, so technically I could put 2. I see that now. They're big enough that you could put 2 in each one. Meh, I don't really like that. I like the single ones. That's the thing. That's why they say this can hold 50, because you can put 2 in each one. I was sitting here like, why is it only 36? That is such a bizarre number. Why is it only 36? But that's what it is. So I'm going to probably be putting these in a different case and then putting something else in here, because what is neat about this case is, so in that scenario, you have enough room for, so it was 36. 36 times 2 is 72. You have enough room for 72 pencils if you do them to a band. And then you have extra in the back here, which is where I put the rest, but of course now I can fix that. So it's technically a 72 case, plus you get some extra room. You also get a little zippered area here. So yeah, I just figured that out. So it's a good case. I think I'm going to get a regular case for these, and I might save this for like traveling, or put a couple of my other smaller sets in here or something. I think that'd be really good for that. But anyway, so these are what the pencils look like. They do have a number on them, and they have a color name. So this is cream, though it looks like Gream, Gream. I think that's supposed to be a C. B1127, so they do have numbers to them. And so really nice, and you get a really nice collection of skin tones in this. A lot of people say these are similar to the Holbein 50 set of pastel pencils. I'm not going to pay that much for pastel colored pencils, and I don't really want to try it. I was going to do the Pastelos for a while, and it just seemed like it was going to be really difficult to actually get them. So I think with the 2 sets I have, these will work out perfect for me. So here are the swatches. Like I said, you get some really nice like skin tone colors here at the bottom, and then regular pastel colors up here. So very nice. I did want to compare these. The other set I have are the Castle Arts, which also have some pretty good skin tones. The as you can tell, the colors are grouped a little differently. Trying to sit here and look. They're pretty similar. Pretty similar in my opinion. So I think at this point, having 2 pastel sets that are pretty similar, like I said, I feel like this one gives you a few different types of skin tone colors. Maybe it's just really hard because they're not matching up exactly so I can see for sure, but there are some color differences. I think between these 2 I'm going to be good on pastel colors. One tip I do have, so Arteza I believe does have a pastel color pencil set they put out now too. Again, there's no sense in me getting the Arteza set, the Holbeins, or the Pastelos at the point, because I have 2 sets with just a few variations, and that's really all I need. I don't color with pastel colors that much, so in the future, if that changes, then, you know, I might change my mind. One tip I do have, though, if you don't have pastel colors, if you have the Arteza watercolor pencils, I have used these as like pastel colors in a picture before, and they've worked beautifully. So this is what they look like activated, but if you just use them dry, they give you a very light pastel color. So like, look, you've got like your yellows and a lot of pinks, a lot of skin tone colors, a lot of light blues and greens. So you can get some pastel colors with your watercolor, your Arteza watercolor pencils, and maybe even some of your others. But the Arteza pencils are so bright. Like I said, I tried those in a picture. It was A Million Owls by Lulu Mayo. Here, let me show you if I can find it. Here it is. I did a double page spread in here. And look, you can really get a pastel look with the watercolor pencils. So, just a tip, if you don't really want to buy pastel colors, but you actually have like the watercolor, Arteza watercolors, that's a good resource for pastel colors. Alright, so there are the pencils. The one other thing I wanted to show you is with the other Black Widow sets I bought last month, I think, or the previous month, I was able to get all of my Black Widow, I have the full 180 Black Widow pencils. And so I am looking to eventually change my swatches to the little ones on the rings that you kind of flip through them. I'm trying to figure out where I put the one that I had. Here we go. So these look a little raggedy, but I'm going to eventually switch my swatches to this because I feel like they're a lot easier to put next to the paper and to other sets as well to compare colors and bring them together. And so I've been finding these on Etsy and then using, I've just been using clear packing tape, but my plan is to eventually get a laminator. So that's what I'm going to do with the Black Widows. And so I found, and I'm going to link to this on Etsy, I found a full set of the swatch strips that combines all these sets together into the groups by color families. And so I believe, now my Fila pencils, I can't remember, might be 150. And of course the Prismacolors are 150. The 180 might be my biggest set now, the Black Widows. So I'm definitely curious to get into these. I kind of just wanted to show you, if you haven't seen all 180 pencils grouped together by color family, I just wanted to show y'all real quick what they look like. You get a lot of color options. Like I was pretty excited going through here at all the different colors and color options that I now have access to. So, and then these were just the separate swatches I did for the sets. So I'm going to cut these out. I'm probably going to wait till I get a laminator, laminate them, and that's probably maybe what I get next month or in October, and then cut, punch them out and then use the little ring with them. So I'll put a link to some of the different stores I use for these swatch strips because I really like this method of swatching compared to this one. I'm just doing this one, to cover me in the meantime. So, alright, that is it for supplies. So let me get together the stack of books here. Alright, so one thing that I realized that we need to go through, and B, realized I do have some flip throughs that I still need to do. That'll probably be what I do Monday. I have some stuff from Etsy that I got this month for digital pages and digital books, so I figured I would show these real quick. So Jade Summer has opened up their Etsy shop again, and they were running a deal where it was like, I believe 50% off or 30% off or something like that. And so I picked up some books that I didn't have of theirs, I believe. So this is Country Autumn. I believe this is probably Joshua Dunbar's work, though his name wasn't put on this at the time. So When I print these out, I print them out in thumbnails like this, so that I can do it on regular copy paper and then save my really nice paper for when I print out the individual images. So might be a good book to hit up this month or next month. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. We're just going to show a few pages. I'm going to do a full digital flip through on Monday though, from my computer desktop, like I did the coloring book cafe books on Friday. So you will see full flip throughs of these on Monday. Country Summer. There we go. Now I have quite a few Jade Summer digital books, so I'm probably going to be sticking these. I've got one of those other really big presentation books. That's probably what I'm going to be putting in there. Is Jade Summer is probably the one I have the most downloads for, other than Coloring Book Cafe at this point. There's Majestic Animals. Love the dragon there. Ooh, love the cat. And the tiger. And I already have this one Amazon book, and I've colored quite a bit in it. The problem is a lot of what I've colored has ended up yellowing on other pages because I used chromie markers. And so I decided I would go ahead and just pick up a digital copy of this. Like massive yellowing happening. So plus I really enjoyed this book. This is probably one of my favorites that they've ever put out, which is a combination of their light and dark fantasy books. So just gives me an opportunity to color some of the pictures again. I don't typically do that, but like I said, some of the books have just yellowed so bad that I think I'm going to have to do this for just a couple of them. Alright, so there is some of the digital books I've downloaded. Where is my... Aha! So all the Coloring Book Cafe stuff. Oh my gosh. I've got to figure out which ones were this month and which ones weren't, but we have Cute and Creepy. I know was this month. This is all Coloring Book Cafe. Now my paper doesn't want to sit up. The Witch's Cottage. And I downloaded these on Coloring Book Cafe's digital site. Alright. Let me see here. I think everything else is older, with the exception of these here in the back. It's Butterflies and Flowers. Country Homes. Forest Dreams. this one. Forest Animals. Canadian Wildlife. This is 100 images. Now, I can only find this in the actual book form on Amazon, so sometimes they'll offer books digitally to, I guess, Coloring Book Cafe members, and then for some reason, I don't know if they just don't offer that collection ever digitally, or if they ever do, you know, eventually, so I believe that is what's the rest of this. So, they've had some really good deals this month. I've liked their books okay in the past, but I feel like the books they've come out with more recently have been way more in my wheelhouse. Alright, so there are the digital books. Sorry. Now, digital downloads on Etsy. I do not have any of the books. What am I hitting? I do not have any of the books by Daria Kakirsoy. She's the Color and Chicks lady, I think. I like her stuff. I just haven't been able to get one of her books yet. However, I saw quite a few cat-related pictures in her Etsy store that I wanted to pick up. So I thought I would get these. I went ahead and just printed these full size. If I just do these in regular markers, I probably don't even need the fancier paper. I don't know. I haven't really just tried the copy paper before. So for some reason, some of them printed half page. Y'all know I love witches. Thought this little pirate one was cute. Might be a good one to do for August. I'm still planning to do the Precious Cat one for Poet Spices since it goes into September. I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. So I thought these with the little dragons were cute. Her little toothy smile, I thought that was adorable. So I'll probably just link to her store instead of all the individual downloads. I did get a Mariola Budek. Of course, I saw this one with the kitty and I couldn't resist, even though the kitty doesn't look as thrilled as she does. Then I found some cute ones. Lenka Filonenko. I'm part of her mailing list, and I believe she was doing a 20% off her Etsy store sale for her birthday. And so I picked up, I have at least one of her books, but I picked up, she had this cute little 4-part series with the grayscale with the cute animals. Aren't they sweet? I thought these were so precious. And it's a cat and a squirrel and a bunny and a bird. It's all my favorite things all put together. These would be really pretty to do and frame, I think, as a 4-part series. And of course, love this picture. We got a witch and a kitty. Y'all are like, I'm sensing a theme here. A witch and a kitty. It's a fox and a lady. At least it's not, at least it's not a, Witch and a cat again. Alright, so those are all the digital downloads. Let me get the stack of books now. Alright, here we go. No particular order on these. I think this is all of them. Oh, I got one more to get. Hang on. Might get a sneak peek at a picture. I think this is all of them. Alright, cool. Alright. So, Easy Fall by Joshua Dunbar. This is a new release from this week. Just did a flip through on this on Thursday, I think. I think it was Thursday. Whoop. That's from the extras in the back. I couldn't resist. I had to do a picture in this one yesterday. I'm going to show it to y'all. You'll see it on Instagram over the weekend. I'm going to post it on Friday, which is today. I did this gorgeous little picture with marker and pastel, the supply, the pastel pencils, the Derwent pastel pencils. It's my favorite way to do his pictures. It gives me just a little bit of shading and it makes it stand out just a little bit more. So there we go. Oh, where am I going to put this stack? Cute Witches, color by number, color Questopia. Oh, that is part of their extras in the back. That is also part of their extras in the back, sorry. I'm definitely going to color in this weekend, so y'all may see a picture posted of this actually on Sunday or something. My goal is to try to color in as many of my new books as I can. I'm not going to even make a dent in it, I can already tell y'all. Actually, that one, I think I said either that one or another one. No, it was another one in here I said I really liked. I should make that my first one. Reptiloids 2. Double the fun. I'm assuming he's a dentist? I don't know. That looks like the worst dental appointment ever. These seem to have more scenes than like portraits, which I think is cool. I got a series of books, coloring storybooks that I introduced earlier this month. I am going to put a link to the card at the top right because this is one of my favorite new finds of the year, and I'm thankful to Aaron Shepard and his wife for sending these to me. These are all coloring storybooks and they're absolutely gorgeous. There is the Mice Before Christmas. So these are printed by them. He said the glossiness look to the paper isn't from the paper itself, it's the finish they put on the paper because it's a higher quality paper after the printing process. So I've seen a few other people getting these, so I'm really curious to see how we tackle these. I will be doing a demo in here next month. For sure. I was hoping to do it this month, but at the very least we're going to kind of tackle probably in this one. This one is available on September 15th or 16th, so you can pre-order the Mice Before Christmas now. But I was thinking, you know, we take a video and dive into the little test areas back here with a few different mediums and just see what we get, and then I can follow that up with actually coloring a page. I think the Mice Before Christmas and the Quackling are probably my favorites. The Baker's Dozen. Of course, I like this one because it's got all the cats in it. And they're black and white cats, too. Like, this one's a beautiful little black and white cat. Don't even need to do anything to him. He's perfect the way he is. The Sea King's Daughter. Skeeter and the Weasels. Something a little bit different. And of course it has cats and weasels. Amazing Grays, a grayscale book with portraits like people, places, pets, and plants, and more. Marjorie Sarnat's newest book, Enchanted. Okay, pile of books. Don't do this to me. We've been, things have been going well here, so. Which I think, other than her cat's books, might be my favorites of Marjorie Sarnat's. I really, really, really wanted to get into this for the end of the month, but I think we may have to do this one next month, or maybe even October, who knows. I think I'll have R and S in October. So unless I find a O or P somewhere in here, we might wait till October, I don't know. Crayola's Well-Dressed Pets. A cute, cute book. In fact, I really do want to try to color one in here. I'm hitting the landscape ones. Manga Glow in the Dark. This was also shown on Thursday and is a new release. It is a gorgeous book. Some of the images have glow in the dark paint applied, so you expose it to light, and then of course when you turn the lights out, certain parts of it will glow. Trying to come up, here's one. It's got some of the glow in the dark applied. Cute Llamas, Color by Number by Sachin and Sachdeva. I'm hoping to knock out some of the Color by Number books this weekend. Sorry, just hit my mic. I think I'm going to try the outline and marker and then using crayons in these. I might try just regular Crayola crayons, and I might try the Bambino crayons as well. I have not had a chance to use those yet. Just be fun to see the difference, I think. I've seen people use them in the Lulu Mayo books, and that was really what I was going to do this month, but the month has gotten away from me, and really I only have like 5 days left in the month to color, so now I've got one whip I would like to finish for the end of the month. So, and I have some buddy colors people have suggested that I'm just not going to be able to get to till next month, and just, oh my gosh, all these books, and it's just not enough time. You know, it's just not enough time. Color Questopia, Halloween Color by Number. This is one of their new releases. The line art's not as thick in this one, but I'm kind of okay with that because these are really unique pictures. They're a little more complex than some of their other books, and I am here for that. I like seeing variety. Except I'm really hoping to get some of the color by numbers this weekend. We have Spooky Vibes. I also want to get one in here done since I got one in Joshua Dunbar. I just about got started on one the other day. Maybe that can be what I do today. I think I'm going to do the marker and pastel again for this and see how that turns out. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Y'all, it was like the day was crawling by, and now I look and I'm just like, wow. Day's just flying by now. That is the only spider picture I think I've seen that I actually want to color because he looks adorable. That is saying something. Oh, and then there was some bonus pages there in the back. I got Stories from the City Among the Stars by Hanna Karlzon. Love this picture. Love it. Oh, I haven't even been able to do any Hanna Karlzon pictures this month. And I was really on a good roll there for a while. I like this book a lot more than I thought I would, because I'm typically not big on like buildings and things like that, but just like I figured when I saw flip throughs of this book, I was like, okay, it's not featuring, like, I don't mind little booths and stuff like this. Like, the whole book's not like that. There's a nice variety, so I actually quite enjoy it. And finally, one of the ones I really, really wanted to get to, like all these other books, Forest Song by R.J. Hampson. I love Night Garden, but I tell you that I think this one's my favorite now. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I would love to try some markers and pastels, or markers and colored pencils in this one. Actually, I wanted to do the free download of the Mr. Fogarty. Maybe I can at least get that done before the end of the month. Alright, guys. I think we're there. Well, we're there, okay? If I missed a book, if it happened to be somewhere, we're just gonna put it to next month. So, like I said, I've got what's probably going to be now 7 more books coming before the end of the month. However, I will be putting those in the September haul. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday we're going to do flip throughs. So Monday will be the Jade Summer digital flip throughs. Tuesday will be the 4 books I currently have on order. They are, oh well, they are not new releases, I don't believe. I can't remember what they are. Shoot. Okay, well, I'll come back to that one in a minute. Wednesday, I'm hoping to do some type of watercolor, maybe Magical Jungle and Ink Tints. It may just be me using Castle Art Golds in my Rita Berman page. I don't know. I'm going to be coloring something hopefully on Wednesday, the last day of the month. And let's see. Yes, I have Cutie Cats by Coco Wyo coming Tuesday. The Amazing, that is a new release, I believe. Yes? No? The Amazing World of Fantastic Creatures, which is not a new release, but I saw Fantasy Animals Color by Number by Color Questopia and Fantasy Women by Sachdeva. They're color by colors. Oh no, Cutie Cats isn't a new release. But anyway, those are going to be the 4 you see on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm hoping to do some sort of color one. Thursday might be a flip through of, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the Matchstick Mouse series. We may do that Thursday, or just whenever I get the new Rita Berman book, we're going to be doing that day, and the rest of these will be shifting around. Friday will be my completed pages. Saturday will be kickoff tags. Sunday will be whatever got shifted around will be on Sunday. So you're probably going to get a video every single day again. Again. But I would say after Labor Day weekend that we're going to go back to probably 3 videos a week. Hopefully things are going to slow down a little bit around here. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I will pack as many links as I can into the description. I guess that's, since I'm recording it today, that can be what I work on this weekend. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been a very unusual month for me, and it's been particularly, you can tell, like, even if you guys didn't know what was going on in my life, you could probably tell a lot was going on in my life by the sheer amount of coloring books I purchased. I always say when my life gets crazy and I can't color, that's where I get my fixes, through actual coloring book purchases. So I think that's what's happened, and boy, you sure can tell. You really don't even need the details. You just know a lot's been going on. So, but we're going to end the month on a high note, it sounds like. Hopefully, fingers crossed, continue, all things continuing well. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. I'll be posting some finished pictures on Instagram. Like I said, I hope to be able to really dig in and get some pictures colored over the last few days of the month. And talk to you soon. Bye for now.